2 weeks. Went on holiday for 2 weeks, and we came back, the album was #1.
Yeah.
We're going on next week.
We should do, yeah.
And what about stateside? Is that, how are things sort of working out over there?
We haven't even put the record out over there at the moment. It's still like we've done
too long.
We've been over there a couple of times and played a few.
South by Southwest, and we did a few days
CMJ, yeah.
Newcastle's better. New York.
No, we've done more stuff in sort of Germany and things like that. The record sort of seems to have done.
Argentina.
1,000 records in Argentina.
Yeah.
And I've been to Japan.
No.
We'll
have, hopefully, we can get it around 800.
Early Christmas.
Yeah.
Must be more than that now, actually.
It's coming up to 900 now.
Worldwide, I think it's just over 9.
What do you get for $1 million? You know, what is it now?
Can't show them.
Yeah.
No, I think. I don't know.
The
Triple and a bit
platinum.
Platinum used to be
300.
Yeah.
In the UK. Triple platinum. That's not what it is, is it?
Things are a bit tight about giving out the gold discs. Like literally, we got one when it went to #1 and the record label again. These are quite expensive. These are about £35 each.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do one until you hit triple platinum. But we never got one.
No,
So we just got to wait. Yeah. I think
I gave him 35 quid, so
It's probably
times are hard.
in an office up there.
Yeah.
That's usually why.
It's some guy making.
Yeah, no, superb. So, I don't know, this tour, you sort of fully refreshed. How does, when you're on tour, is it hard work? Carrying on doing
An hour and a half a night. With a few interviews.
Yeah. No,
Did you get bored?
No,
It's the greatest life a boy could ever ask for.
Yeah.
There's always something interesting happening or going on. You're in a different place each day, different venue. So a lot of the venues we haven't played before, so it's not like we're going back to the same place over and over again. So it's all exciting. There's never a dull moment.
And we always, every tour we've ever done, we've changed it. So, like, I'm trying to think right from the beginning. First of all, there was just the three of us playing. That was it. And then we got like a lighting guy, like 150 quid a night. But then no one else had a lighting guy when we were playing those little things. And then, when we suddenly started playing theatres, like clubs to theatres, we brought another guy on stage to sort of bring out the sound. And then when we got a bit bigger than that, we spend like loads of money on production, not so that it's like a big production thing, but just so people are paying their money get a bit extra. Like this, this next tour, I think we're spending about 100,000 just on production and lights, and we've got another guy because that's the new songs. They're much bigger. They've got strings and synths and keyboards. We've got another person on stage just because we wanted to play it live. We didn't want to have it
Any track or anything.
Yeah. Sometimes just play along to a computer. You got a keyboard pad. Is it what I'm doing? And everything. Yeah, exactly. We wanted to make sure that everything that gets played out, someone is there.
You can look at them when it's going wrong.
What's going on? Yeah, that means we can blame something.
In fact, we've got two of them. We can blame either one of them any night. Change it over a bit.
But this tour will be the best.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. Yeah.
Actually, I was just thinking, last night I put you on Panorama.
Yes,
yeah, do you feel quite strongly about the old downloading debate and stuff?
I feel that something has to be done for it, and it's quite an awkward thing because nobody wants to hear about it. It's nothing to do with me or Scout for Girls, and like people always would assume that it's like if you're in a successful band, there's nothing worse than seeing someone who's been really lucky, who's got a
dream come true.
Yeah, who has a dream come true. It's like a lottery winner complaining that he has to pay tax on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not about that. The effects of file sharing hits the people who work in the record, like my friends who work in the record label, whose jobs are who are on the line. People who work, on doing our PR and things like that. It affects like all the, I know loads of guys who, which I said off the thing. I said loads of things like that, which they didn't use, but who say, bands who are never going to get record deals because they're too sort of slightly left field. We make songs which everyone can sing, pop songs, but not everyone wants that. If you want something which is slightly left field, it's going to be harder and harder for them to get a deal because people won't take a chance on it. So I feel, creatively, it's good for the country that people sort of. I don't want anyone to be cut off from the internet. I got involved because I wanted people who download stuff illegally, because most people do it and they don't realise they're doing. They don't realise they're doing anything wrong, or even if they think that it's a bit wrong, they don't see what that impact is. They don't see the person. We've had people in our label, but on the day when we went to #1, someone got sacked because they had the cuts they had to make. They don't see that person crying in the toilets who's having to leave the job which they've loved, and and that's the truth about it, because there's less money in. And it's always, I always maintain that I'm the wrong person to talk about this, but they want someone who's because it's like it's an unpopular thing that the knock-on effect for our band is probably not a good thing for us to talk about, but we just felt strongly about it for everyone who works in it's for British jobs.
Yeah, no, I think you both. I mean, Scat Girls historically always got a very close-knit sort of fan base.
Yeah,
so it is
exactly.
like a bit of a family. I mean, has that sort of changed over the years or not?
No, I don't think so. I've always maintained that even still, when we go on stage, it feels like you're playing to your mates. It still feels like we're playing at the Trinity.
They're a lot prettier than ours.
Yeah, they've got a bit prettier, and there's fucking loads of them. But it always still feels like there's never been, that divide between us and them. It always feels like.
Well, there is that divide.
Well,
Yeah,
divide. But it does feel like that, and I think that's something which we really strongly believe, because we realise that the only reason we get to do it is because people come and see us, and paid their hard-earned money for tickets or CDs,
Yeah.
And we're really grateful that. That's why we spent so long working on this new record, because we passionately believe in people are going to go out there and buy the record. It's not fair on them if we just stick about for a year, drinking beer, sitting in the sun, and then going, oh, here's a crap record which we've got. We wanted to make sure we put something out there which people who bought it would, they would get something back for it.
Yeah. Superb. And have you had anything to say to Music News readers?
You discovered us.
No, first thing.
Thank you.
Music News is my 1, 2, 3, 4, my 5th toolbar along. Yeah, it is actually. It's BBC, something out, MySpace, our MySpace.
You know that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. No, pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, eh?
No,
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Cheers.